as a graduate right now, where does the real advantage sit? Where can I really stand out when I'm out there looking for a role in the supply chain management? And I think the first place is the fact that roles are really changing. They're being redefined. The traditional roles are like they're collapsing. There's no kind of boundary around roles anymore, and people move across functions. So what we're seeing a lot in, for example, in the technology space, giving the example of a product manager, in a traditional sense, a product manager would define the product. They would create use cases, they might do research. But now with the capability that AI provides, they are now actually taking that research or what they're actually thinking in their mind of what the product is and actually designing it, probably in products where, if it's a tech product, they can start designing workflows, or they can actually code an actual MVP, a minimum viable product. And then when they start working with designers, the designer has more. Designers are doing the same. They're also starting to create products because they can. But ultimately then what happens is what's going into a developer is something that's much more developed and more proven. So those roles are really blending and shifting across all those functions.
So you're right. That's a good example.
Yeah.
To understand how roles are being shifting from traditional to modern and integrating.
You're doing
AI
more.
Doing more.
Exactly.
So in supply chain, it's not an exception as well. So
yes.
It's happening. So all the planners now, they do the plannings.
Yeah.
So they need to now work with AI agent.
Yeah.
To make the planning and decision making work with the numbers.
Yes.
Make sure they are making the best decision. So procurement coordinators, they are working with AI agent for selecting best suppliers, coordinating with carriers and logistics service provider and selecting the best one. So human analysis could take longer.
Yeah.
But if you can integrate AI in solving those critical problems, it would be more efficient and more faster.
Yeah.
But subject to, as long as you have domain skill.
Yeah.
So that's why the human and AI collaboration will be very important, because human have domain skill.
Yeah.
And AI has capabilities beyond human.
Yes.
So blending these two will be more effective in supply chain management.
And the student that understands that, the graduate that understands that and is actually able to really apply that together has got a real advantage in this space.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So no exception. I can see.
No.
Yeah. So if you see these graduate positions coming or advertising, they started advertising.
They're new roles, aren't they?
New roles are there. So fresher roles could be very challenging in future because they need some skill already developed.
Yes.
So that's why you could see many organizations, they are now using AIs for doing, graduate jobs for first 1-2 years.
Yes.
So that's why when graduate will be
very true.
in the job market,
they
need to have that experience already.
Yes.
So they are capable to do those kind of
experimenting.
Experimenting.
Yeah. And I think the other thing that is actually very exciting about AI is that it's a really new technology.
Yeah.
So
and it's evolving very quickly.
And it's evolving very quickly.
So the things we are talking today, it will be changing next 6 months.
Yes, it will.
So this is this is why you need to be updated with the skills.
Yeah.
So you need to update every day. You may not learn everything in the classroom.
Yes.
But you learn domain skill.
Yes.
That is not going away.
Yeah.
So you need to utilize your domain skill.
Yes.
And redevelop yourself with AI skill.
Yeah.
And that will make the real change in your career.
And I think one way to think about AI is that don't just think about speeding up an old process, right? We call that skeuomorphic, and a really good example of skeuomorphic was when television first came in. What they were doing was that they were actually filming people just reading the news.
Right.
Because that's what they're used to. And they're just staring at the camera, basically. So I think what we need to think about here is don't think about it in that way. You need to really rethink how it can really shift and redesign the actual industry.
That's a good thing. Yeah. So if you want to build a layer on the traditional systems, it will not have enough foundation.
Yeah.
So that's why you need to rethink and redesign the entire system to implement these things and scale it up.
Yeah.
For example, traditional procurements,
yes,
they run on a bit cycle. Like
it's
gathering
a
quotes,
regular cycle.
And compare those quotes and then selecting carriers, then award the contract, then repeat it again.
Yeah.
It's a very manual process and time-consuming process.
Yes. Yeah.
But the skeuomorphic things here that we use AI to run this cycle faster, but this is a problem of skeuomorphic thinking. We should not do that. Better we should ask question, why do we have a bit cycle?
Yes. Yeah.
So what if sourcing runs continuously?
So you're then constantly optimizing it.
Constantly optimizing it, benchmarking it, evaluating it, making the decision. And that would be a better thinking to way forward with thinking about continuous real-time decision making and continuous optimization in supply chain management.
Yeah, that could be really interesting when it comes down to your bottom line.
Absolutely.
So the two main things that are really to your advantage is the roles are really defined. You're going to move across them, but question the outputs. Really use your judgment, your critical thinking, and also really think about redesigning from scratch, which is very exciting.
Yeah, so we need to rethink really, so to understand how we can scale it up at supply chain level. So if you want to change the existing system slowly, little bit, it may not work well.
Terrific. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Shaman.